त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Dear Shri Mataji, and welcome everyone. Hope you had a good weekend, because we're just starting the week. And also I'm hoping that your understanding of your own soul system has been growing, and thereby hoping you in your meditations, or your meditations have been deepening. And as a consequence, you've been able to center and balance yourself a little bit easier, not just during meditation, but also been practicing and experiencing, using it through your day-to-day life. I suppose we always talk about putting our attention on the spirit and anchoring our attention to our spirit, and how it, and I suppose how that helps us is explained really very well with an analogy of a wheel that Shri Mataji uses, where if you think the wheel is spinning on the axis and moving, so when the wheel is moving and you're in the periphery of that wheel, then you're very much disturbed because you feel all that motion and the force. But if you go to the axis of the wheel, which is like our spirit, so when you go to the axis of the wheel, it just becomes more and more peaceful, and you don't get all that forces that you experience. So talking about that spirit and centering ourselves and getting ourselves to that axis, tonight's session is on the heart chakra. And I'd love to invite Sophia today to enlighten us a little bit more about this energy center. Hi, Sophia. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me again.
Not at all. So tell us what today's program entails.
That's exactly right, Didi. Like you said, it would be about our heart and the love and compassion, and how we can sort of enlarge the heart and just try to be more compassionate, because I think that's the biggest thing which we need in today's world. And it is just so effortlessly we can do it through Sahaja Yoga by various things which Shri Mataji has explained. So we'll just be doing a couple of experimental meditation to say if and feel our vibrations to say if we can say that it is truth or not.
Beautiful. And I suppose when we are talking about that, the thought has gone. Well, one of the things about heart, I suppose, is what you'll be covering is today is that left, right, and center heart, isn't it?
Yes. As a Sahaja Yogi, we have 3 hearts, so that's great.
That's
And
correct,
that's
not just one. And yes,
Yeah.
there comes the thought back again about what I was going to mention is, I
Yes.
suppose it makes it easier as you know, once you've got your realization and you recognize your own spirit, you also recognize the spirit in others, and you also see everyone, that truth of everyone as a spirit,
Yeah.
rather than that conditionings or the egos or the, you know, reactions and all that. So it makes it that much easier to be forgiving and compassionate and kind of
Absolutely.
recognizing,
Yeah.
isn't
The
it?
compassion, the compassion just becomes a part of your lifestyle, just because you can connect to the spirit and you're not thinking through your mind, which is a finite thing. And when you're enlightened, your spirit is enlightened, so you can obviously connect to the all the spirits and also the all pervading power.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
And I think the one thing we never forget is that we always are kind to ourselves.
Yes,
Just as we are
absolutely.
compassionate to others, we are compassionate to ourselves for our shortcomings, I suppose, as long as we introspect and recognize them and change them.
Yeah.
And we are growing. That's kind of the most important thing about it all.
Yeah, that's
So,
really important. Yeah, because sometimes we are very, very bit harsh to ourselves, and then so
I
that's a
know.
really important point. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Okay. So thank you so much. I will leave the floor to you and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you again. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Hello, everyone. I'm Sophia. So I will just give you a bit of a background of how we will structure the program today, and then we can continue. And welcome to tonight's program, and excellent that you have been able to continue. So that's amazing. So what we will do is, as our usual sessions, we will start with a foot soak, and then use some phonetics to use those sounds so that we can feel how we're feeling in our heart and the vibrations to it. And after that, we will finish our foot soak, listen to Shri Mataji's talk, and then we'll do a bit of meditation. So as usual, let's start. So we'll just bow down to the energy within us and raise our kundalini and take a bandhan. If you have your foot soak buckets, then with your right hand, we can just we just rotate it clockwise and give bandhan to the bucket 7 times clockwise. And then we will dip our feet into it. If we can have Shri Mataji's photo on the screen, that would be nice. Thank you, Nitya. So let us keeping the left hand towards the photograph and pointing your right hand towards the foot soak bucket or the water. Let us please pray in our heart, Mother, Please clear my left channel. And move all the negativities out of my left channel. Please take away all the guilt, all lethargy from my left channel. Move it to the middle. Oh, Mother, please clean and clear out my left channel. Now we'll bring that right hand back onto our lap. And now we'll keep the right hand pointing towards Shri Mataji's photograph and left hand towards the sky. Here we play from all our heart. Oh, Mother, please clear my right channel. Please take away all the excessive hate, overthinking, overactivity, and please dissipate it into the ether medium. Please remove all the imbalances of my right channel, all the heaviness in my right channel. And move it to the ether. Bringing up hands back on the lap. Slowly, we will raise our hands on the level of our heart. And try to watch your vibrations, how you're feeling on both of your hands. You don't have to put any efforts into it, just feel it and watch your vibrations. You might be feeling tingling or heavy on one side than the other, or more vibrations on one side than the other. We just have to watch that. Now, bringing our left hand on back on our lap and keeping the right hand on the center of your on the center chakra of your heart, just in the middle here. And we are going to say the phonetics which we have learned before 12 times. So because the heart chakra has 12 petals, we're going to try this and say it 12 times. So keeping your eyes closed, you can have a look at the screen just to see the alphabets there. Closing our eyes, let us say it for 12 times. Jagadam, 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 Jagadam. We'll say, "Oh Mother, please come into my heart and make me fearless and powerful. I will listen to one of a very short talk from Shri Mataji, where she'll tell us how to work on our center heart.
You hold your breath 3 times and think in your heart that I am the mother of the universe. That's all. This has to be corrected. There's a problem there, that's why. Unless until you correct this problem, the attention, not only the attention, but even Kundalini goes there. So you have to correct that thing, which I noticed yesterday. You have a centered heart, but you have come to Sahaja Yoga now. I mean, few days back, it will get corrected in no time. Right? You have to put uh, your right hand towards the photograph, left hand here, and you have to hold your breath. All of you can do it. Hold your breath and say Jagdamba, Jagdamba, Jagdamba. Now you are holding the breath. So how can you say? You have to think. Now leave it. Again hold it once more. Put your left hand, right hand towards me. Good. Now leave it. Again hold it. Now leave it. Alright? That's fine. May God bless.
So now let's try exactly what Shri Mataji said again. And this time we'll do it silently in a heart. So it's the breathing technique. You just breathe in, hold the breath, and then in your heart, say the phonetics which we're talking about again, Jagdam. Then second time, breathe in again, hold your breath, and in your heart, and release. And one more time. Breathe in, and release. We can now raise again both our laps onto the level of our heart, and just watch your vibrations. And once in a while, you can also try and bring your Kundalini, raise your Kundalini 3 times and bring it on top of your head. just raising more strands of Kundalini so that we can feel stronger vibrations. We can now take out our feet outside the foot soak bucket and wash our feet. Now, we have been talking about the heart chakra, which is day 9 today for heart chakra. So let us see where this chakra is located in our body. So if you can go to the next slide, please. So you can see there, the heart chakra is represented by the red color, the red dot in the center of our spine. That's where the energy center is located, and the location of it's on the spine is mentioned with the red dot. On our hands, it's on our tiny fingers, and also in the feet, it's in the small on the small fingers, which is showing as a red. Next slide, please. So this center relates to love, compassion, security, and self-confidence. So essentially what it means is that if you have all these qualities or all these relations are there in a life, then that can increase the security, and then it increases or enhances the quality of the heart chakra. It also governs the emotional quotient of a personality. So obviously, if a person who has more love and compassion and feels more security will have more self-confidence as well. So these are the qualities of the heart chakra, which is also called as Anahat chakra. Next slide, please. And what is the function of this chakra? So the heart chakra has the left heart, center heart, and the right heart. And the energy center looks after the functioning of obviously the heart, the organ heart, lungs, and also play a role in person's defense mechanism, or which is also called as immunity. So if someone who is more secured and has a good heart chakra, obviously they'll be emotionally more satisfied, and then their well-being will be better, their health will be better, as opposed to someone who's always insecure or not feeling protected. Then the immunity lowers down, and then obviously they get sick quite often. So it's very important that the heart should feel secure, and it widens out, because that's how your immunity would increase. The element for heart chakra and the lungs is air. So this center, the element which is impacting the center is air. So your air, fresh environment, walking in the nature, that definitely helps you to refresh your lungs and your heart chakra instead as well. Next slide, please. So in this, it's just showing the anatomy of the functions of, so the heart, so the heart chakra would look after the organ heart, like I said before. So the heartbeat, rhythm of life, and reflection of divinity, which means obviously you can, now when you realize and you have the discretion of understanding, what kind of person, or what vibes are we getting from the person next to us, so that if a person has an open heart or they are a good person, you can always see that reflection of being a good person or divinity in them. And that's what it means. Lungs and breathing, antibodies and immunity, confidence and security, and less anxiety, and eventually when you keep practicing, no anxiety. And that's what we're trying to achieve here. And benevolence, righteous conduct, and responsibility. So these are the functions of the heart chakra. That is how it looks after the well-being of our body. I'm pretty sure this is the last slide with you. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. So now we know that the functions and the biological functions of it, and how many parts the heart chakra has. What we'll do now is listen to a talk from Shri Mataji, where she will explain, or she'll talk more about the heart chakra, and then we will do the second part of our meditation.
So first, open your heart. Mother, please come in my heart. Right. You say like that. It's better. Very simple way. And I'm at your disposal. You see, it happens because of the past, because people have been unkind to you, maybe that you have not forgiven them. It can happen with anything. And that makes you feel so closed, isn't it? Because of the experiences you have had of other people. And you cannot forgive them. If you can't forgive them, then you become like that. Your heart is closed, you can never be happy, you are very critical of others. All these things come with a closed heart. You cannot feel happy yourself, you don't make others happy. Now how do you open your heart is just to feel for everyone. Think about others. See now, when I travel I always buy presents for people here and there and everything. So went to Poland, and there was one shop I used to always buy things from there for all the Sahajogis. And so third time I went, the lady said, "You are a very, very noble person, I must say." I said, "What? You don't buy anything for yourself. You're buying only for others all the time, never for yourself." But I never think about myself. But you people think for me. I don't think for myself. Wherever it is, whatever it is all right. To me it doesn't matter. Where I live, how I live, what I eat, I don't care. There's no time to think when you are thinking of others. You have no time to think about yourself, isn't it? That's how it works out. So think about others immediately. Now, a very small thing like that is this. I'll tell you, once I had gone to a shop to buy some things for ladies. I was buying some saris. इनकी साड़ी दे दी क्या? हाँ? दे दे सब. Just remember you have all right. Then I was buying saris, and I bought the saris and put the saris on the. I bought the saris and I was quite happy about it. The nice saris are there, and I have to distribute to whom. Should I do this and do that? I was just thinking that. And I just forgot that I have to buy a sari for myself because there's a puja. Just forgot about it completely. Wow. And later on, it came into my head, my God, now there's no sari for the puja. Now what to do? I was quite worried about it. And because I always, it never comes to me that I need this or I need that, I need food. Unless until you say, will you have food, I will not say, bring food. That doesn't come into my head. And you'll be amazed that when I reached the place, you see, it was a Diwali celebrated in Switzerland. I opened the thing and there was a sari which I had bought before sometimes and absolutely new with everything. So surprised, I said, how did I have this? How do I have it here? Just couldn't imagine. I would not have put that sari there, it was kept somewhere. I was quite amazed. How did I have the sari? They were so upset, no sari, mother, what to do? Here it is. So when you think about others, you see, this divine power thinks about you. But when you are thinking about yourself, you are extremely miserable, horrible person. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants to talk to you and have anything to do with you because you are so much concerned about yourself. But when you think about others, small things, very small things. Another thing happened that once I went with my daughter to a shop, and I had liked one sari very much. I thought it's good for the evening. We have puja program, but I'm rather miserly about myself, so I said no, better not. It's rather expensive. I had to buy it, so I came home. And it was all right. Then after some time, you see, I think it was some occasion. So my daughter brought the same sari. She gave it to me. I was very much touched. You see, because I didn't buy because I was free. I'm a miserly person that way. So she bought it for me and she gave it to me. And she said, you see what is this sari? Oh my God, I said. How, I mean, it's very subtle understanding of expression of love. I can afford the sari, she can also afford. But the way she went at the same day, when I came home, she went and bought the sari, kept it. Because she thought that it will be sold out. Because she liked the sari, so she liked. That's how you can suggest. Like once we had a big dinner in our house, and my another daughter had given me a sari as a present. They give sometimes. So that day I wore that sari and she was in tears. She said, you have so many beautiful saris. Of all the things, you wore this sari. Because I said, you are coming for dinner, so I thought it's better to wear this. How do you remember, Mummy, that I gave you this sari? See, just a subtle... Now see, this is just matter. Sari is a matter. You see, it's just a matter. But through that matter, how you can express love. I always gave the simile of a glass being applied with mercury. It becomes a mirror. In the same way, if you can apply your feelings to any matter, it becomes like a mirror. Anything.
That was a really sweet talk, which Shri Mataji has spoken about how small gestures can actually create that um, love and increase that love between different kinds of relationships. It's all about thinking of others first and doing those small things so that um, everyone can feel better and loved essentially and connected to each other. Um, We'll maintain this meditative state, keeping our eyes closed. Try and bring your attention onto the heart chakra. And then let us try to raise it from the heart chakra onto our Sahasrara. So like we've discussed, there are three aspects to the heart chakra: the right, the center, and the left heart. So we will take now some affirmations, and we will start from our right heart. So bringing your left hand onto the right part of your body and just putting it on the right heart. And keeping our right hand towards Shri Mataji's photograph. We'll say, "Oh Mother, you are the responsibility in me. Please help me to strengthen my right heart and make me a responsible person." The deity which resides on the right part of our heart is Sri Rama with his power, Sri Sita. And he is believed to be the ideal son, an ideal husband, and an ideal father. So, and he was a incarnation where you can say that he was the perfect person who and a responsible person. So he rules the right part of your heart, and you can just in his form you can pray to the Kundalini energy, asking for making us a responsible person. Bring a hand back on the lap. Now with the right hand, we'll keeping the right hand on the center heart. This is the place where the goddess resides, so the Jagdamba or the Durga, which resides in the center heart. And she's the mother, and she gives you protection. And that's how you feel fearless and you get a sense of security. So here we'll pray, Oh Mother, please give me a sense of security. Please make me fearless. Oh Mother, please take away all the insecurity from my center heart. And please give me courage. Courage to face the truth. Courage to deal with all the mundane things. And courage to be fearless. Now moving your hand towards the left part of your heart chakra. So on the left heart, here the deity residing is Lord Shiva, with his power of Shri Parvati. And this is the part of the heart where we ask for love and compassion. Oh Mother, please expand my heart. Please make me a compassionate person. Please help me so that I become a person who has love and compassion for everyone. Please remove all the ill feelings I have for anyone from my heart. Please help me that I become a more matured person. Give me tolerance. Bringing up hands back on our lap, keeping our eyes closed. We'll just do some silent meditation with some music.
मनोभूद्यहङ्कार चेतानेनाहम् न चाश्रोत्रजीवे न चाघ्राणनेत्रे न चाव्योमभूमिन तेजो न वायो चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न चाप्राणसंज्ञो न वै पञ्चवायो न वै सप्तधातुर्न वा पञ्चकोशा न वा पाणिपादं न चोपस्तपायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहो मदो नैव मेनैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्
That was a beautiful prayer where it says, I'm not of this mind, I'm not this body, I'm not anything around, I'm only the spirit. Shivoham. Shivoham means I'm the spirit. Let us just again bring 3 times the Kundalini strands. Try to increase the number of strands top of the head. We humbly bow down to the energy within us. Raise our Kundalini. And take Bandhan. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the meditation.
Thank you very much, Sophia, for the great program. It was very peaceful. We could feel all the aspects of the heart chakra. Tonight, Rita couldn't stay till the end of the program, so I just joined to help wrap up the whole thing.
Thanks, Matya. Thank you so much for your tech support.
Pleasure. Yes. So yeah, tonight Sophia covered us all the 3 aspects of the chakra, and yes, we can work on all of those, and they reinforce certain qualities within us, and all this information, yes, is available as we go deeper in Sahaja Yoga, and of course, Shri Mataji gave all the beautiful insights into the subject. It was also interesting, Sophia, that very recently there was a celebration of a festival called Shivaratri. Could you please tell us a little bit more about this one?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I did read on the chats as well. People were wishing Shivratri, happy Shivratri to everyone. So Shiva means the spirit, and what essentially is the, Shri Mataji has said that the spirit resides in your heart. And when you say Shivoham, Shivoham, which means I am the spirit. And essentially when we enlighten our spirit and try to bring our spirit into our Sahasrara or our mind, that's when our thoughts all become enlightened. And then we start making decisions and judgments based on our vibrations instead of this finite mind. And Shivaratri is just the union of that spirit, which is within us, to the all-pervading power, and also the energy. Based on the culture, it just says that it's the man's energy and the feminine energy which is united to make this, which created the whole world. So Shivaratri is the night, which is the union of this energy, and it has a very big significance. And we did just had we did celebrate as Sahaja Yogis. We also celebrate that festival, and it was amazing. And then today we're just talking about heart chakra, so this is like a really nice coincidence as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, and it's quite interesting to generalize from that certain festivals which have been traditionally celebrated in different kind of in people from different nations, different parts of the world, different religious backgrounds. But what in Sahaja Yoga happens is after realization, we actually get to feel, apart from just being a traditional thing, whatever, all the genuine and deep and real festivals that exist throughout the world, like, for example, be it Christmas, or we just mentioned Shivaratri or Diwali. These things, apart from just a cultural celebration, actually, we can sense them on our hands, and it become like a working celebration. The things take
Absolutely.
their true meaning, like
Yeah.
the Diwali is an enlightenment. It's not just the lamps, but people get enlightened, and that's the major point of the thing. So
Exactly
with
right.
Sahaja
Yeah.
Yoga, we touch the subtle in every of all this, whatever the genuine and real festivals that exist. Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Those festivals have a lot of meaning, but people just follow them without understanding. And Sahaj gives you that actual understanding through our vibrations. Exactly right. Your body, your fingertips will tell you that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you. So perhaps thanks again, Sophia, for the very insightful program.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, Nitya. And I hope everybody had felt the vibrations, and please continue doing the meditation regularly and joining the series. And I hope this is definitely adding value to your lives. And feel free to send us any questions or your comments onto the chat room. And we'll see you again on Wednesday.
Yep. We'll have a little outro piece of outro music right now. So yeah,
We'll be
see you Wednesday.
We'll be playing that Shivoham as an outro music. And again, please, if you would like to continue your meditation, do continue sitting and enjoying that. Thank you. Jai Shri Mataji.
Jai Shri Mataji.
वही आत्मा परमानंद मैं हूँ, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ।
शिवोहम 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 शिवोहम
अखिल विश्व का जो परमात्मा है, अखिल विश्व का जो परमात्मा है, सभी प्राणियों का वही आत्मा है, सभी प्राणियों का वही आत्मा, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ।
शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्
जिसे न शस्त्र काटे न अग्नि जलावे, जिसे न शस्त्र काटे न अग्नि जलावे, बुझावे न पानी न मृत्यु मिटावे, बुझावे न पानी न मृत्यु मिटावे, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ।
शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्
है तारों सितारों में आलोक जिसका, है तारों सितारों में आलोक जिसका, है चंदा व सूरज में आभास जिसका, है चंदा व सूरज में आभास जिसका, वही आत्मा परमानंद मैं हूँ, वही आत्मा परमानंद मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ।
शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्
जो व्यापक है कण कण में है वास जिसका, जो व्यापक है कण कण में है वास जिसका, नहीं तीनों लोकों में हो नाश जिसका, नहीं तीनों लोकों में हो नाश जिसका, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, वही आत्मा सच्चिदानंद मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ, मैं हूँ।
शिवोऽहं 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 शिवोऽहम्
यही